Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. My name is Ruan Marinho, and in today's video, I'm going to show you how to show up literally everywhere for your business. And whether that be a country, whether that be a local state, whether that be a county, some towns or cities that your business wants to target, I'm going to show you exactly how we've done it successfully for our business, how we're showing up for keywords like New York SEO or New Jersey SEO or San Diego SEO, different places where businesses are generally looking for an SEO company. I'm going to show you exactly how we've optimized our websites to get clicks. I'm going to show you how to optimize your website to get as much SEO reach as possible with this. I want to make this video very clear, and just so you understand the expectation of doing something like this, you want to target locations that are going to make you money. And the best way to know that is think about your last 10 customers, right? Where were they from? Were they from your hometown? Were they from your home city? And start to really dig into the analytics and to where your customers have purchased from you before you start to build out these location pages. Now, if you want to go guerrilla and you want to just build out everywhere to make sure that you have ground everywhere, it's going to take a lot of time. But if you really want to look into this strategy, I'm going to explain to you basically how this works. So Google basically goes by URL. So in this example, I have website.com, right? Now, generally speaking, if you have 3 locations, or if you want to target 3 locations, this page, this URL, can only target 1 location, okay? This cannot target 6 locations. And I see people doing this a lot of times, right? So for example, up here, they'll, in the title tag of the website, or where, they want to optimize for the SEO, they'll put like 2 cities up here in their title tag or wherever their homepage is targeting. And that's the wrong way to go about it. And it's the wrong way to go about it for a few different reasons. Is one, it tricks Google. Google's confused if you're trying to target 2 cities on 1 URL. Now, when Google sees this, they basically half the results for both of the locations. So, for example, let's say we were targeting Waterbury, right, which is a city in Connecticut. And we also wanted to target New Haven, right? Now the problem here is we want to get both of these positions number 1. We want to show up number 1 in the search engines when people search Waterbury plumber or when people search New Haven plumber, because that's the areas that we're targeting. If this result has Waterbury and New Haven plumber, that's the title tag of the website, what starts to happen is instead of getting these number 1 results that you're wishing for, you're going to get number 20 results for each, right? And the reason for that is because you haven't done proper keyword mapping, which is basically taking the keywords that you want to rank for and associating them with a different page. The correct way to do this would be, instead of just targeting both cities on 1 URL, it would be to create location pages on your website targeting these different URLs. For example, if I had website.com and I did a page just for Waterbury, in this example right here, then Google knows to crawl this page as if somebody's searching in Waterbury CT. And the reason why that's so powerful is because Google looks at this a few different ways, right? Google reads this page a few different ways, okay? The first thing that they do is they look at the domain of the website. They look at the actual domain. What is your URL? What is your URL saying, right? If your URL is website.com and you have the extension of Waterbury CT, well, now Google's going to read left to right exactly what it is. So website.com/Waterbury CT. So they know that you do something with websites and you're in Waterbury CT, right? Now the magic in this comes when you start to do this at a higher scale and you start building out website.com/Meriden CT, let's say, right? So now we have a page targeting Meriden and Waterbury and your New Haven location, which is your home page. Now, with this being said, there's content, not duplicate content. You don't just want to copy and paste your pages. That is the quickest way to get a Google penalization. But what you want to do is you want to make these pages very unique, right? So let's say they were to go to your Meriden page. And this page is very similar to your home page in the sense of it's the same business, right? You're still website.com. But this page is calling out things in Meriden, right? So it's saying, okay, we are the best Meriden plumbers. Meriden is being targeted on this page. That Google knows that you are talking about a Meriden location on this page. and it knows that you're targeting this keyword. And let's say you added an image, right? And that image was of the Meriden Town Hall, or something that's there and it's a landmark and it's local and people know about it. And people searching in Meriden will see a Meriden Town Hall. I mean, everybody knows what their town hall looks like, I would imagine. And now what you're doing is you are making the page super unique for plumbing, right? You're making the page super unique for plumbing, and you're even including an image of the town hall in Meriden. And the next part is to write the content, okay? Now, there's a thing called keyword density. So for example, if you have 1,000 words and you have, let's say, 100 times that you said Meriden plumber, which I don't recommend you doing that, that would be a 10% keyword density, right? That's a 10% keyword density. You're mentioning Meriden plumber, your target keyword, 100 times, and you have 1,000 words on the page, which is great, right? Now, your target keyword density should be 3%. And you need to make sure that when you're writing your content on this page, you're mentioning Meriden plumber at least 3% of the times in the content. And as long as you're following this 3% rule, you should see significant SEO rankings just from that alone. Now, when you include your image, if it's localized, give it a tag. An alt tag is what we call it in the industry. And basically what an alt tag stands for is Google cannot read your image. It cannot see your image. What it can do is see the tag that you tell the image of what it is. So if you tell Google that this is a picture of the Meriden Town Hall, right? Meriden CT Town Hall, Google's going to know that you are targeting the city of Meriden. And as long as you have this properly structured on your website, you're going to be able to rank in pretty much every different location that you want. Before you go crazy and do this on every single website that you own, I'm going to give you some precautions that can get your site penalized, because Google does not like when people show up for places they shouldn't be, right? And Google knows that people are doing this. Google knows that there's a lot of people out there, trying to manipulate results. So that's why they came out with an algorithm called Panda. And if you're doing this strategy where you're trying to rank for multiple locations and you're simply just copy and pasting these pages and targeting different areas, let's say see more, CT, then what's going to happen is Google's algorithm called Panda is going to come out and haunt you. And what it's going to do is it's going to look at your website and see that you have massive duplicate pages, and it's going to penalize those pages or not show them in the organic search results. We've had that happen with some of our pages that don't show up anymore for the locations that we built them with. For some reason, I don't know why they did those pages, those ones specifically, but our core ones are still ranking, which is good news, right? And I'm going to show you a few different ways to avoid getting hit by Panda, even if you are creating duplicate content, right? Google really likes when you are a brand and when you have authority and when you have trust. So the first thing that we'll do is we will start to build links. And these links are backlinks to each of these pages. And if you're sending backlinks to your home page, and backlinks is just a mention, it's just a website mention. If you're sending backlinks to your home page, the only thing that you are doing is powering up this home page. So if this home page was New Haven plumber, right? It's going to power up New Haven plumber. That's what's going to get powered up. But if you start sending links to these different pages right here, it's going to power up Waterbury plumber, because Google's passing page authority from here to here, overall increasing your rankings on Waterbury plumber, etc. So when you're building out these pages, my best piece of advice for you is to go for keywords that have a lot of search volume, right? So if you're in Canada and you're near the Calgary area, right? You want to target Calgary because it has the most search volume, and as long as you follow the simple page optimizations, you get relevant backlinks. Basically, you don't want PBNs, you don't want nothing that's fraudulent. You want legitimized backlinks. These can be places like Better Business Bureau, Chamber of Commerce's of those locations, everything along those lines. Once you start sending the backlinks to this URL, it's going to power up your business page for that location. So when somebody goes into Google and they're looking for a plumber and they type in Waterbury plumber, they're going to see your location page pop up, number one, because you've sent links to it. And this builds popularity for that local search result, therefore increasing your rankings, right? Now, another thing that you need to focus on your local area is to make sure that you are trying to get the highest click-through rate as possible. And I mentioned click-through rate a lot on my channel, which is basically when somebody makes a search, who are they clicking, who is getting the most clicks, and Google rewards that. So if a website's getting more clicks than another one, that's going to increase its rankings. So there's a few ways that you can do that. And the number one way is to have a nice title tag. And every time we're building out one of these pages, we do feature benefits in the title tag. We don't do things like stuffing the keywords. So we're not going to do Waterbury Plumber / Plumber Naugatuck or Plumber Waterbury or Plumbers in Waterbury. You know, you can't do that. It has to be something feature benefits. So a good one would be something like this, right? Plumber in 15 minutes or less, right? Now, this title tag right here specifically states a call to action. It specifically states a benefit of the business. It specifically states how fast you can get a plumber. Typically, when people have plumbing issues, they need it done quick, right? The toilet's not working, the shower's not working, something's not draining, you have water overflowing, you know, and you see a title tag that focuses on speed, you're going to get that click. And that's overall is going to increase your ranking for that page. And this is the type of stuff that you've really got to start thinking about for your business when you're showing up online, is what is the messaging saying in the actual Google search results. Now, a better example is our agency, right? So if you search San Diego SEO, if you search New York SEO, and you see our listing, one thing that we do is we do a call to action that says, view our packages, right? And the reason why we put that in our title tag for this case scenario for our pages like this one, where we're targeting a different city or a state, is because when we do that, most SEOs, and that's why you really got to think about your industry, most SEOs, they won't let you see their packages. And because we state that you can see our packages on our website, we get a much higher click-through rate, therefore ranking us higher in the search results and getting a lot more exposure online for the different locations that we want to show up for, and we get a ton of new business because of this, right? And if you guys are wondering if this actually translates into money, it does. Because the more pages you can build on your website, the more chances it's going to have for impressions in the organic search results, and the more chances you are going to have for people calling your business at those different locations. And you really got to start considering tracking this stuff. So which pages are performing best? Which locations have your customers called you from in the past? And start to utilize this strategy right here and start going after counties after county. If you're a plumber, if you're a painter, if you're a local service provider, you want to make the website and Google know that you service different areas. Thank you for watching.